Hey everyone, this is Tracy with Tracy Joseph Coaching. I'm a keto lifestyle coach, and I just wanted to talk today a little bit about reading labels. And I know that seems kind of simple, but it's really interesting to see and people who struggle with realizing that how many carbs are in some of their favorite foods. And a lot of times we mindlessly go to the store, get what we always want, what we've always had before. Sometimes we think it's healthy, and then we realize that that is probably not the best choice for us. So I just wanted to make sure that we had a little conversation about what is in our food and reading labels. So one of the reasons why we want to do that is because there are hidden sugars, and sugars come in a lot of different forms. We don't always know what is sugar if we're not paying, if we don't realize what all the different names are for sugar. So one of the things that we see a lot of outside of regular sugar, cane sugar, and things like that are dextrose, and that's a big one. Let's see, I have some products here with me that I can take a look and see. I have to wear my reading glasses. Even juices that are put in. I've got molasses, corn syrup, sugar. I've got high fructose corn syrup in this. And those are definitely something to be avoided. And we don't even realize rice syrup is another option, is another thing. And so we have a lot of different forms of sugar that really can become a problem. And so I was looking at this barbecue sauce, which happens to be one of my favorites before I started keto. And the carb count in this for 2 tablespoons is, where did it go? 18 grams of carbohydrates just in 2 tablespoons. Now, for many of us who are doing keto, the keto diet and are working on losing weight, many of us are looking at 20 grams or less. And so 2 tablespoons of barbecue sauce can completely destroy your entire day's supply, really. So that's something to be really thoughtful, mindful of. The other thing that we have to be careful of that adds carbs are things like starches, cellulose, and those types of things. Starches come in the powdered potato starch. We've got things like cornstarch. Cellulose is what is used in pre-shredded cheese to keep them separate, and they do have some carbs to it. Now that's generally minimal, but it can add up if you're using a lot of that. So a lot of starches. There was one on I think it was back in here, was modified corn starch in the food, modified food starch in the barbecue sauce. So that's another option, another problem with that. And then you've got things like I bought this granola a little bit ago, and before I started, so it's probably stale. I really should just get rid of it. But this has 17 grams of carbs in a 2/3 cup. So again, it wouldn't take long for you to blow your carb limit in one small serving of something. Things like soup that we think of, this is a lentil with roasted vegetables. We think, oh, this is a good healthy option. This one has 20 grams of carbs in the soup, and most of that probably has to do with the type of vegetables, but it also has maltodextrin, which is another sugar that we see in our prepackaged foods. There's raisin juice concentrate, which is also another way to sweeten things. And then sugar is listed on here as well. So, and this has also modified food starch. So yeah, this one has some things in there that we may not really want to have, and certainly don't want to have on a keto diet. Um, yeah, 20 grams. That's not going to keep me full for the rest of the day. I'm not sure. Maybe for some people that would, but I know I'm not that strong of a person. And now, even in our keto friendly foods, we have, this is one of the sweeteners that we use, and this one um, has 4 carbs, and that carb comes from the sugar alcohols. So some people are able to just subtract those directly and not have to worry about them, and some people do have to keep an eye on those as a total carb count. So everybody's a little different, and that's where personalization really matters and can really be helpful for you to really make sure you're getting in your limits and your nutritional within your macros. I'm sorry. So definitely something to keep an eye on. And if you are interested in learning more about how to count your macros, know how to stay in the right, right, I'm losing my mind here, but in order to get some support, get some questions answered, I have a Facebook group. It's called Keto Plus Mindset. And in that group, if you click on the button above, and if you're looking at this on my Facebook page, I have a button you can just click in and get in to join the group. If you are in the group, I'm going to be posting a free download, which is a keto-friendly food list, which lists foods that are really that are keto-friendly, and foods that we should be avoiding as a way to in our keto lifestyle. So if you're wanting a free download, no questions asked, you can join our group and you'll have access to that. I hope this was helpful to you, and that you forgive some of my mind going away today. It's been apparently too long of a day for me. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.